Hi everyone, welcome to the Prāṇāyāma's YouTube channel. My name is Veda Spidle, and today I am live streaming from the OneBreathConnected.com filming studio. Today's class is gentle yoga and sound healing. You'll want to make sure you have 2 blocks, your mat, about 2 blankets, any extras for comfort during śavāsana, and anything else that you find that you need for your practice. If you'd like to make a donation, you can make a donation to paypal.me/theKroonatra. And if you're not able to make a donation, that's okay. Please continue to practice with us as we support each other in different ways. So if you're not already laying down, go ahead and lay down now, making yourself comfortable. Supporting your body as needed. Let the arms rest by your sides with the palms up, the heels about 6 to 12 inches apart. And as you relax the legs, you'll feel them flop open away from each other, and make any other micro adjustments, movements, stretches so that you feel your body relax against the earth. Releasing tension and gripping. And we begin by settling into the space that you're in. If there are any distractions, allowing them to fade into the background. Every distraction is an opportunity to refocus on yourself, on your breathing, on the sensations in your body. Settle into your body. Feel the props, the earth holding you, so that you can relax in the way that you're holding yourself. Release the tiny muscles around the eyes and the jaw. Soften the muscles at the base of the neck. And let your awareness now settle on the breath. Every inhale, the belly expands, the navel floats up. Every exhale, releasing the breath, the navel drops down. Allow yourself to slow down. Feel yourself breathing. Remaining connected to the inner stillness. If you wish, placing one hand on the lower abdomen, one hand on heart center. And I invite you to join me in 3 soft ohms. You can use your voice, you can hum, or you can just listen. Let's first inhale together. Let it go. And inhale. The eyes remain closed, releasing the arms by your sides with the palms up. Relax the body. Today, our awareness will be on the hips and the low back. And notice if there was any response in your body or mind when I said that. If any tension showed up in the body, breathe into the spaces with tension and soften them with the outgoing breath. Relax the muscles at the hips and low back. And do your best to give yourself the grace today to move through the practice without judgment, control, or expectation. Just be present with yourself as you are. Remaining connected to the breath, the eyes can stay closed. Gently start to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Open and close the hands, point and flex the feet. Feel these gentle movements in the body. Maybe rock the head side to side. And then enjoy a full body stretch. Interlace the feet up overhead, the palms open away from the body. Point the feet. Feel the whole body in the stretch. And again, slowly releasing the arms. If you want more of a stretch through the chest and the shoulders, you can go into letter T with the palms up or cactus with the palms up. And if you're not already there, again, checking in that your heels are about 6 to 12 inches apart, keeping the legs extended out, and right now relax them away from each other. Inhale here. And then exhale, roll the legs in towards each other. It's an internal rotation. Inhale, open the legs away from each other. Exhale, roll them in. So we want to feel this movement in the hips. Going as far to each direction as available without force. A few more. Feel that movement in the body. And the next time that the feet open away from each other, release the muscles of the legs, relax the hips. You might need to shake them side to side, and then again, let any effort go. Breathe. On your time, bend the knees, place the feet to the floor for windshield wipers. If you had support under the knees, creatively moving it off to the side, maybe just using the legs to do so. Feet go as wide as the mat, and then rock the legs side to side. Every inhale, the legs come through center. Exhale, the legs go to the side. And continue this movement. Head can go opposite of the knees, bringing a little bit more of a twist through the spine. And the next time that you come to center, pause there, bring the feet in towards each other, and again, rock the knees side to side. The head can move opposite of the knees. Gentle movements, encouraging any gripping, any deep tension in the muscles, especially in the area of the hips and low back, to release. And once the feet touch down, pause there. And then walk the feet to the right. We set up for our simple twist. Glide the hips to the right a few inches, and then let the knees drop to the left. You can always put support underneath the bottom leg or between the knees. Gaze up or opposite of the knees. Once you've gone to your safe edge, relax the body there and take 2 to 3 full deep breaths. Relax the jaw. Relax the muscles of the face. And when you feel ready, inhale, come back to center. Exhale to midline, and then we switch sides. Walk the feet to the left, hips to the left, knees drop to the right, and gaze can go opposite of the knees. Breathe into it. Feel yourself breathing. When you're ready, inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, readjust to midline, let the breath go. And then draw both knees into the chest. And you'll notice that the more that you draw the knees in, the more you feel a massage in the low back as you rock side to side. If it's too much pressure on the knees to have the hands on the shins, bring the hands to the back of the thighs instead. Massage the spine, massage the low back. Then return to center, draw circles with the knees, and you can have them move opposite of each other. The hands are helping to move the legs so you feel again the release in the hips. Reverse direction. And if you're not feeling a release, that's okay. We're encouraging it. We're giving space for that to happen. It doesn't need to be forced. Come back to hugging the knees into the chest, placing a hand on each knee, and we walk the knees. That's kind of what I call it. So you press the right knee away as you draw the left knee in, and then you switch. The hands remain connected to the knees the whole time. Let the legs be more passive here. The hands are doing more of the work. Walking the knees. A few more. Good, and then draw the knees into the chest. Float the forehead up to meet the knees. If that's available to you, take a breath. And full body stretch. A sigh or yawn. Slowly release the arms by your sides. Bend the knees. Place the feet to the floor. Bring the heels in as close as available to the body. Keep the feet about hip width apart. Now, this will feel like we're moving in towards bridge, but we're not going into bridge. You'll inhale, press down through the feet, float the hips up just about 2 to 3 inches. Exhale the hips down. If the palms need to be down to the floor, that's fine. Just keep the shoulder blades tucked under. Inhale, float the hips up just a few inches. Exhale down. If it makes it easier for you, or it's just a different cue, you can focus on the sacrum. We lift the sacrum up a few inches and then lower it back down. About 3 more. Work with your breath. Doing your best to press down through the feet evenly. Keep the neck relaxed. 1 more. And once the hips touch down, pause, take a breath. Our practice is just as much about stillness as it is movement. And notice how that relates into life. If you're always go, 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 and you don't give yourself stillness, right, then we're out of balance. Draw the right knee into the chest. Give it a good squeeze, creating a healthy compression in the right hip. And then transition into figure 4, right ankle to the left thigh. Arms can be by your sides, palms up, letter T or cactus. If you want to go further, interlace your hands behind the left thigh, drawing the left knee in towards the body as the right knee presses away. If you find that your chin starts to tilt further upwards, relax the neck, drop the chin down so that your head is in neutral. Check in with the quality of your breath. Breathe into the hips. Keep the number 4. Place the left foot to the floor. If you're not already there, release the arms. Number 4, windshield wipers. Rock the legs side to side. Go as far to each direction as available to you without force. We want to work up against our safe edges, as I'm learning in my yoga therapy training with the Amrit Yoga Institute and Swiha, that edge is the place where you come up against tension, but you can still breathe. Right, and that breath helps to soften the edges. It expands the edges, helps to move prana, the life force, the healing life force. It moves blockages. And the next time that the left foot touches down, pause there. And then draw the right knee over the left knee. If this is enough, stay, or you can bind the right foot behind the left. Now, a deeper twist, glide the hips to the right, and then let the knees drop to the left and gaze can go to the right. Breathe into this. You can always put support underneath the knees, making sure both shoulders are relaxed down to the ground. Another breath. And then inhale, come up. Exhale to unwind. Feet touch down, hug both knees into the chest, maybe curl into a small ball. And full body stretch. Slowly rebend the knees, place the feet to the floor, and then draw the left knee into the chest. Give it a good squeeze. And figure 4 on this side. Try to take the same variation that you took on the other side if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Work with where you're at. Remember that part of our intention today is that we move through our practice in the witness state, without judgment, without expectation or control. Be present with yourself as you are. Breathe into the hips. Breathe into the low back. The exhales release unneeded tension and gripping. The inhales create space. Keep the figure 4. Place the right foot to the floor and rock the legs side to side. Number 4 windshield wipers. Relax the muscles of the face. Allow yourself to be receptive to the practice, receptive to the sensations that you feel in the body. And then come back to center. Place the left knee over the right. Bind if that's available to you. Hips go to the left, knees drop to the right, and gaze goes opposite of the knee. And breathe into it. Just breathe. Our hips tend to be one of the most popular areas in the body for held tension, deep-seated, unresolved experiences, emotions. So as we work through this practice, as we move, as we give space for energy to move freely, we breathe, we remain present. One more breath. When you're ready, inhale, come back to center. Exhale to unwind, and then draw both knees into the chest. Maybe float the forehead up to meet the knees. And full body stretch. And then draw the knees again into the chest. Keep the head down. And bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open away from each other, holding at the shins or near the ankles. You can use your elbows if it's available to you to press the knees away, as long as you don't compromise the shoulders. Keep them gently drawn under. Relax the neck. You're pulling the feet in towards you. The knees press away. Maybe a gentle rocking side to side. Small micro movements. Relax the jaw. Notice if there's any tension or patterned holding, gripping that has shown up in the body. If that has, breathe into it. Let it go with the exhale. Another breath. And then draw the knees into the chest. Once more, curl into a small ball. Full body stretch. Then release the legs, release the arms by your sides, or you can keep them up overhead. Take 2 to 3 breaths here in complete stillness. Surrender the weight of the body. Relax the hips. Relax them even more. And if you need more time here, you can stay. If you feel ready to move, bend the knees, feet to the floor, roll over onto your comfortable side in the fetal position. Make sure to support your head. Take 2 to 3 breaths here in transition. Deepen the breath. When you feel ready, use the strength of your arms to press yourself up through your side, and then coming into table onto hands and knees. If you need the support for the knees, open up one of your blankets across the center of the mat. If you're using blocks, have them prepped at the front two corners of the mat on the floor. Making any other adjustments. Once you're in table, we want shoulders over wrists, and we want our hips over the knees. Tops of the feet right now to the floor, moving from the tailbone, cat-cows. Inhale, tailbone scoops up, belly drops, heart gaze lifts. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, heart gaze lifts. Exhale, round the spine. 2 more. Beautifully done. Return to neutral spine, hip release. Bring the legs in closer than hip width. They can touch or not. Widen the hands. Inhale at midline. Exhale the hips to the right. Keep the knees connected to the floor. Inhale, come through center and to the other side. Hands and knees remain touching the floor. Gently rocking the hips side to side. Elbows can bend if needed. Match the breath to the movement if you can. About once more to each side. And that feels even and complete for you. Return to center, child's pose, big toes touch, knees wide, sit back to the heels, forehead to the floor, to your hands or to a block. Now, if child's pose is not available, you can always take puppy. For a puppy or a puppy variation, you'll return to table, keep the hips over the knees, and then you bow the upper body forward. And forehead can go to the floor. Whichever you're in, reestablishing your full deep breath. Relax the muscles of the face. Breathe into the back. Another moment here. And when you feel ready, the hands press into the floor. Bring yourself up to table. Let the breath flow. If you're using blocks, grab your blocks. Tuck the toes under. And step the right leg through between the hands for lunge. Inhale, lift the back knee off the floor. Exhale, extend through the rear heel. Hips are squared forward, lengthen the spine. You can remain still or inhale here. Exhale, straighten the front leg and maybe fold. If you're straightening and bending the front leg, continue to do so. Breath and movement are paired. About 1 more. Front knee bends, spin the back heel in and down. Check that your front heel is to the center of the back arch in alignment. We're setting up for side angle. The outer edge of the left foot is parallel to the short end of the mat. Left hand to the hip, right hand can stay to the block or right forearm to the right thigh. The right knee stays over the ankle as you open up across the chest and gently stack the shoulders. The right sitting bone scoops under. Gaze can go up, maybe the left arm reaches up, extend up through the fingertips. Actively pressing down through the feet, through the outer edge of the left foot. Extend up through the top of the head and the fingertips. Keep breathing. If there's shaking that's showing up, it's normal. If you feel pain, you might need to take it back a few notches. Our body speaks to us through sensation. Honor how it's guiding you. Another breath. Keep the legs as they are. Inhale up, warrior 2. Exhale here. Gaze to the middle finger of the front hand, your right hand. Top of the head is over the pelvic floor. Feeling the front thigh working. And then open the front palm, straighten the front leg, reverse your triangle. Gaze can follow the top hand. Inhale here. And exhale, triangle. Come up, reach forward with the right hand, hinge at the hips. Now the left hand to the left hip, the right hand can go to the floor. If you wish, left arm to the sky. Inhale here. And then exhale, look down, bend the front knee, top hand comes down. Now keep the legs as they are. Bring the hands to the blocks if you're using them. And both hands go to the inside of the front leg. Now walk the upper body out at about a 45-degree angle. You want to make sure that the front knee is directly over its ankle. The front knee is still pointing forward. You're still pressing down through the outer edge of the left foot. Lengthen the spine. Keep breathing. Now we continue to the left, wide-legged standing forward fold. Straighten the right leg, spin it in as you walk the upper body to the left. Check that your feet are in line and slightly pigeon toe the feet. This means the toes slightly turn in towards each other. You can keep the blocks under the hands. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Stay here, keep breathing, or exhale, fold. If you folded, hands can go to the floor or to the outer edges of the shins. Wherever you're at, about 2 to 3 more breaths. We inhale, half lift. As you exhale, spin into lunge to the back of the mat. Now the left foot is in front, hips are squared, hands in line with the front foot. Let the breath go. Inhale, left arm reaches up, lunge twist, gaze follows. Exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hand lunge. If it's in your practice, step it back to plank, go through your vinyasa, or you can lower the back knee down, come into table, and take a few breaths. You might choose to do cat-cows, you might choose child's pose. See what feels best for you. No matter what you're choosing in this transition, breathe. Feel yourself breathing. About 2 more breaths. When you feel ready, we meet in table. If you're using blocks, grab your blocks. Tuck the toes under, step the left leg through between the hands. Inhale, back knee comes up. Exhale, extend through the rear heel, lengthen the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the front leg, maybe fold. Inhale, front knee bends, lengthen. Exhale, straighten, maybe fold. Few more breaths. Remember, you don't have to move. Work with your body where it's at. Breathe up against the edges. One more breath. And then slowly re-bend the front knee. Side angle, spin the back heel in and down. Check in with your alignment. And then left forearm can come to the left thigh as the right hand comes to the right hip. Open up. Take care to have the front knee pointing in the direction of the left toes. Those toes are pointing to our forward when we were in that direction, right? And then you want your left sitting bone drawn under, heart opens, maybe the right arm to the sky. Relax the jaw. And if you're not sure if it's relaxed or not, take a light smile. Let that form across the face. Keep breathing. One of the ways in group classes that I know that you're still breathing is if you're smiling, right? So if you're smiling, you're breathing. Keep the legs as they are. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Exhale here, gaze to the middle finger of the left hand. Top of the head is over the pelvic floor. Feel the sensation build in the top of the left thigh. Slowly straighten the front leg, flip the front palm up and over. Reverse your triangle. Keep breathing. Inhale up and exhale triangle. Reach forward with the left hand and then hinge at the hip, right hand to the hip or up, gaze follows. If it's ever too much on your neck, you can look in the direction that the heart is facing, or you can look down. Honor your body. That's what's so beautiful about yoga. You don't have to try to conform to the practice. We use the practice in our favor. We adjust it as needed. Inhale here. And then exhale, look down, rebend the front knee, hands come down to the inside of the front leg, blocks if you have them, and then walk the upper body out at an angle. Keep the left knee over its ankle, really important here. Relax the toes, lengthen the spine. Pressing down through the outer edge of the right foot. Keep breathing. Wide-legged forward fold, straighten the left leg, spin it in as you simultaneously walk to the right. Check your feet that they're in line. Turn the toes in slightly, lengthen the spine on the inhale, stay here, or exhale, fold. About 3 more breaths. Relax the jaw. Feel the rooting of the feet. When you're ready, inhale, half lift. Exhale, return to lunge at the original front of the mat. Let the breath go. Inhale, right arm to the sky, lunge twist, exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, release to lunge. Take your vinyasa or lower the back knee down. Come into table and a few breaths in transition. Do what feels right for you. What does your body need? And this transition might be different from the other transition, and that's okay. See what shows up. It's these movements that we take, and when we listen to the innate wisdom of our body, that gives us the opportunity to release blockages. And today, with working with the hips, giving ourselves the chance to move the hips freely, to move the body as needed. 2 more breaths. Stay here longer if you need to. Otherwise, inhale, come up to table. Let the breath go as you readjust. Tuck the toes under. Extend the right leg behind you for leg pushbacks. Level the hips. Relax the heart down. Inhale here. Exhale, push the mat away from you. Stretch into the extended leg. Inhale, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, push back. Once more, inhale. Exhale, push the mat away. Now return the shoulders over the wrists. We transition into pigeon. If for any reason that is too much for you on your knees, please come lying on your back and take figure 4 the same way that we took in the beginning of class. Otherwise, bring the right knee forward towards the right wrist, and then left leg extends behind you. You can tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee up, move it further back so you're above the kneecap, and then lower down. You can untuck the toes. If that doesn't feel good on the knee, keep the toes tucked under. If you need to put some support underneath the right hip, please do so. Do your best to keep the hips in line, leveled, and then you either stay here or inhale, lengthen a little more, and then exhale, fold down, maybe coming down onto blocks. maybe forearms to the floor. And have a little bit of effort here through the front shin that it's pressing into the ground. You'll feel that work into the hips. We'll be here for about a minute. So if you're in your figure 4, you have your right ankle across on the left thigh. Wherever any of us are at, we breathe. Remember to remain connected to the breath, especially when working with some of these deeper muscles in the body like the psoas. That's one of the muscles that we're getting into here in our practice today. It's a muscle that is typically associated to the fight-flight response, right? So if we come up against a situation where we have to run, we have to flee, we have to hide, that muscle helps us to do all of those things. And so if we don't discharge all of that built up energy that happens in that muscle and in the area of the hips, it becomes tight, right? And we create these patterns of gripping and holding when we come up against similar experiences. So see if you can breathe into the hips, release any old patterns, holding and gripping with the outgoing breath. And trust that whatever needs to go right now will go. We do this without force. A few more breaths. Relax the jaw. Now, if you want to hang out here longer, please do so. Otherwise, we bring ourselves up. If you are on your back, come back, return to table. We all meet in table and immediately extend the right leg behind you. Leg pushbacks again, inhale here. And then exhale, push the mat away. If you find that another stretch is showing up in the body, take that instead. One more. Head and then shoulders come over the hip. Just kidding. Shoulders over the wrist. Right knee comes in table. Other side. Left leg extends. Start with 3 pushbacks. Level the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Push the mat away. Inhale. Shoulders over wrist. Exhale. Push away. One more. And then shoulders return over the wrist. You either go through table onto your back, number 4, or slide the left knee towards the left wrist, coming into your pigeon. So you might have seen pictures or demonstrations where the left shin or the front shin is parallel to the short end of the mat. If that's available to your body, go ahead and take that variation. If it's not, that's okay. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee up, slide it further back so you're above the kneecap. Let the hips start to sink down, but that the hips are leveled. If you're leaning over to the side, you're compromising areas of the body that don't need to be compromised. Put support underneath this left hip if needed. You can always put a folded blanket or a block to help you stay in that even height. And then grab your blocks if you're using them. Inhale, lengthen the spine. You might choose to hang out here, or exhale, fold. Bringing the upper body down. The toes of the right foot can untuck. If it doesn't feel good on the knee, keep them tucked. And we breathe. So this is one of those poses, whether you're in figure 4 on your back or you're in pigeon, that really puts us up against our edges, right? So remember that that edge is that place that you can breathe up against the tension, right? Soften the skin. And every breath you take against that edge, we help to melt away tension. The edge expands, energy moves. If the body is asking to readjust, please do so. Honor that. If you're hanging out with sensations of expansion, of energy moving, of stretching, see if you can hang out with those. Breathe into them. Forearms can be on blocks, on the floor. Maybe you're supporting your head. This will look different from practice to practice, from person to person. Keep breathing. You're here for a bit longer. Relax the jaw. About 2 more breaths. And when you feel ready, slowly, very slowly, bring yourself up. We make our way to table. And extend the left leg behind you. Take 3 pushbacks, unless you have a different stretch that you'd like to take instead. Move with the breath. One more. Shoulders over the wrists, child's pose. Relax the spine, relax the hips. Let the breath move with ease. When you're ready, press yourself up to table, and then from here, we transition onto our seat. Have your props nearby. From our seat, we transition to our back. So you want to have your blocks within reach. Sitting in the center of your mat, relatively in the center, you can use your hands to bring yourself down, or you can come down with a little bit of core work. Feet to the floor. The big toe mounds are pressing down to the ground. Lift the arms up, lift the heart, and then tuck the tailbone, and then move 1 vertebra at a time, coming down. I went a little too fast today. See if you can go slower. Make your way to your back, going slow. If you're already there, knees can draw into the chest. Rocking side to side. Return to center. Draw knee circles. See if you feel a difference from the initial knee circles at the beginning of the class and now. There's no right or wrong, just observe. Reverse direction. And then draw the knees into the chest, squeeze them in. Float the forehead up to meet the knees, take a breath. And full body stretch. Slowly release the arms, bend the knees, feet to the floor. Take a few windshield wipers side to side. And then feet land on the floor. Now option 1 here for a short restorative is letting the feet go wider than the hips, draw the knees in towards each other. They can touch at midline. They kind of create an even weight against one another. Or you can do bound angle. Soles of the feet touch, knees drop open. In this case, I recommend that you grab your blocks and place them underneath the outer edges of the legs. Even if you're giving just a little bit of support, what's really nice here is that this encourages the body to completely relax. It doesn't have to hold, right? So it knows that it's being supported, it's held, and then you can just let go. So either of those 2 variations. If you want to extend the legs out long, you can do that as well. Once you're in your shape, making any other adjustments so that you're comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Just let the breath come and go here with ease. Easy breathing. Enjoy a few more breaths here. Now you might choose to remain in this shape and skip restorative bridge. If you wish to take restorative bridge, you can use your hands to help close the knees as if closing a book, feet to the floor. And grab one of your blocks. You can also use a folded blanket or pillow depending on what feels better on your hips. Press down through the feet, float the hips up, and place the block underneath the hips, underneath the sacrum, making sure it's not on the low back but under the hips. Now you might choose to stay here, or you can extend the legs all the way out, back of the heels to the floor, relaxing the legs away from each other, arms by your sides, palms up. Maybe the arms up overhead with the palms up. Try to keep the head stationary at center. So legs extended or knees bent, feet to the floor. Once you're in your shape, take a gentle releasing breath. And again, allow yourself to just be. back to the breath. And to come out of bridge, you bend the knees, place the feet to the floor if you're not already there. And then press down through the feet, float the hips up, move the support out from underneath you. Very slowly release the hips down. Then take any gentle movements or stretches that you need and make your way into śavāsana, your final restorative shape, extending the legs out long. You can put support under the knees. You might choose to rest on your side in the fetal position, maybe putting on an eye pillow, covering up in your favorite blanket. And take your time, get cozy. Relax the body. Release any effort with the breath. And allow yourself to just be. returns to the breath. Into the body. Keeping the eyes closed. Enjoy a deep breath, feeling the whole body breathing. Bring back gentle movements of toes and fingers. Rock the head side to side. And enjoy a full body stretch. Maybe taking windshield wipers or drawing the knees into the chest. And then rolling onto your comfortable side in the fetal position. Take your time. Deepen the breath. And keeping the eyes closed, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Placing one hand on the lower abdomen, one hand on heart center. The sitting bones rooted, the body supported by the earth. And from that stable foundation, allowing yourself to grow a little taller. And with gratitude, we close with a single Om. Receive your breath. Bowing head to heart in honor of each other, ourselves, and this practice. Thank you for giving me the honor of guiding you today. Namaste.